Hi there, my name is Jason Ross. I'm your town moderator for West Bridgewater. I know a lot of you have questions about how town meeting goes, so I figured this video will help you understand the process of town meeting and the people who are on stage with me as well. The first group on the stage with me, to my immediate right, is the Finance Committee. The Finance Committee is appointed by the committee to appoint the Finance Committee, who's appointed by the moderator. So the Finance Committee puts together the finance report that you get when you walk in a town meeting, so you can see the financial situation of the town, and then you can vote to approve it or not. The next person on stage is the town moderator, me. So I essentially run the meeting and I make sure that we go through all the articles smoothly and efficiently. To my immediate left is the town clerk. The town clerk keeps a record of what goes on at town meeting, and it's the official record of town meeting. Next to the town clerk is the town council. The town council is hired by the Board of Selectmen and makes sure that everything going on in town meeting is, well, legal, and is there to make sure that everything that goes by us is according to the law. Next to the town council is the town administrator. The town administrator essentially runs the town and is there to make sure to give his feedback on certain bills and articles as well. Next is the selectmen. The selectmen are elected by the town, like the other elected officials, and they're basically the executive body of the town meeting. And then towards the end is the town treasurer, who's there to give their input on the finances of the town. So now that we've gone through the cast of players on the stage with me, let's talk about some questions that some of you have had about town meeting. Someone had asked me, what's the order of how town meeting goes? So how it goes is for every article I read in the books that you guys have, you have a list of the articles that are up for vote. So how it starts is I say article number, whatever the number is.
Articles 1 and 2 are consent articles.
And I say the person's name who's highlighted, who is going to be presenting that article.
Selectwoman Reyes.
Move that the town consider and approve Articles 1 and 2 as printed on the warrant as a single consent article.
Then I need a second.
Is there a second?
Second.
From there, it's the Finance Committee's recommendation.
Finance Committee.
Recommended unanimously by the 6 members present.
Once they give their input, then it's the Board of Selectmen's feedback.
Board of Selectmen.
Recommended by unanimous by the Board of Selectmen.
From there, we ask the person who's presenting the motion if they want to speak to the motion or not.
Selectwoman Reyes, would you like to speak to the motion?
It's not too much to say, they're consent articles.
Okay. Thank you.
After they're done speaking, there's open up to discussion.
Any discussion on the motion? Hearing none.
Once discussion is done or concluded by the moderator, we call for a vote.
I would call for a vote.
We start with all in favor, then all those opposed,
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
then I say the ayes or nays have it.
Passes unanimously.
And then it's voted on. Another question I got was, what about town budget? How does that work? That's a huge article. Well, yes, it is.
Article 4. So this is your town budget. It's the Finance Committee book that everyone has.
The town budget can be broken up by articles. So what happens is I can read through every single line item. So the moderator's budget, the Board of Selectmen's budget, the fire department's budget, etc. And you can place a hold by simply yelling hold. And then we can return to it once I'm done going through them. So once we go through that budget, we then touch on all the holds. And people can just simply ask a question of, well, I had a question about the spending for this or that, or they could make an amendment to change the budget.
So what we'll do is I will read through the budget, each department or category, and the total. If you have any questions or comments you would like to make, just yell out hold. And once we've gone through all of them, we'll go back and visit each hold. Okay, so we're going to go down the list. Moderator 1140 for $588. Board of Selectmen 1220 at $342,210. Okay. Okay, so the first hold is on the Board of Selectmen. Would anyone like to speak to the motion?
So what if you want to file an amendment? So what you have to do is it has to be written down, then it has to be seconded, and then sent to the town clerk. Then a discussion and then a vote on the amendment occurs. If the amendment passes, then discussion and vote on amended motion occurs. How does someone move for a vote? So if someone moves for a vote, which is known as move the question, the moderator can do so if the debate is going nowhere or there's no new information provided. So in other words, if people keep harping on something or there's no new discussion brought up, the moderator can call for a vote if there's no new discussion. That keeps the meeting going smoothly and efficiently. So another question I have is if someone wants to move the order of an article. So let's say the article you are at town meeting for is the last on the agenda. You can move it to number 1 if you want. So all it needs to happen is you can move to advance an article, and you say the article number. It requires a second, and then just a simple majority vote. Once the simple majority vote happens and the ayes have it, it's the next thing on the agenda. As simple as that. Another question I got is, are voice votes the only votes allowed at town meeting? Well, in certain circumstances, there could be a head count vote. So what happens is if the ayes or noes, it's too close to call, we can have people stand up.
We will do this by a standing vote. All those in favor of moving this off the table, please stand. I'm doing it by standing vote. Okay, you may be seated. All those opposed in taking it off the table, please stand.
Or hold, they have a blue card usually, and you can hold it up, and the counters will count all the people who are holding it up for yes. Once that's concluded, all the people hold it up for no's that want to vote no.
All those in favor, hold your white card up and do not put it down until I say to put it down, please. Okay, you can put your cards now. All those opposed, raise your cards and hold them up, please, until the count is over. You can put your cards down. Thank you.
And then we have a tally.
The motion carries by a vote of 43 yes to 34 no.
In very rare occasions, there can also be a secret ballot vote, but that doesn't come up too often. Another question I got is, how does zoning work? So zoning comes up and it is a 2/3 vote. So 2/3 of the auditorium has to at least be in favor or against in order for it to go anywhere. Another question I got is, what's the difference between special town meeting and annual town meeting? So annual town meeting is where we go over the town budget, and it's annual. We have it every year. Special town meetings come up by demand only. So let's say the town purchases a property, or there's a budget issue, or a whole plethora of things could happen. You can have a special town meeting in conjunction with an annual town meeting at a different date. A special town meeting does not replace the annual town meeting. Another question I get is, do you have to be a registered voter to attend town meeting? Well, yes and no. You have to be a registered voter to take part in town meeting and to vote and to participate. But to attend, we have a special section. So let's say you're in the Boy Scouts and you want to observe a town meeting, or you're here for a school project. There is a special section you can sit in and observe town meeting, but you can't participate. Well, I hope this video was helpful to you. If you still have questions, please reach out to me. I'm happy to help and hopefully answer any questions you have. I also recommend you watch the Board of Selectmen, School Committee, and Finance Committee meetings on your local Channel 9 or on the West Bridgewater Cable Access Television YouTube channel. And just remember, please be respectful to everyone during town meeting. We're all here to make the town better, and we really want to make sure that town meeting goes smoothly, efficiently, and that we can all walk away happy at the end. I'll see you at the next town meeting.